I'm Luke Johnson. I'm the district manager for the Wright Soil and Water Conservation District. We've done a variety of projects with the One Watershed Plan, Watershed-Based Implementation Funding within Wright County. A lot of water and sediment control basins. We've done grade stabilization structures, well sealing, cover crops, and also some strip till, reduced tillage. We're looking for water quality benefits, so reduction in phosphorus and sediment, as well as water holding capacity for these projects.
Our water here in Wright County actually becomes somebody's drinking water downstream. So where the Crow River dumps into the Mississippi, that's over in Dayton, 20 miles downstream, Minneapolis is taking water out of the river, become people's drinking water. So what we do here really matters more than we think. Our water we touch 2 days later becomes somebody's drinking water perhaps. So if you look, follow the river, turn the contours, you see little ravines going back up in the field. And so we're trying to stop those. They're going to keep head cutting back in the field, and what goes with them every time it rains is sediment that goes right down the river. It's a conveyor belt of sediment to the river. Now we can put a berm up and an intake and stop that, so the farmer still gets drainage, but we still get retention time, and we're preventing all that sediment from going downstream. It's a win-win. We get some storage and some water quality. Farmer still gets his drainage and keeps his valuable soil, topsoil, on his field.
My name is James Raymond. I'm a farmer and woodworker. My son and I have a sawmill here in Middleville Township, Wright County. Now I strictly corn and soybeans and some alfalfa.
He approached me about the gully on his property, and we knew it wasn't just his property. There was water coming from above a couple of the landowners. So this was a 3 landowner project. Got them on board, got some EQIP funding, and then got the One Watershed Plan funding. It makes it easier when they approach you and they want to fix it.
It was like a river coming through a gully on my farm, through my farmland. I mean, it sounded like a river coming through when you get a couple, 3 or 4 inches of rain. It was bad. It washed a lot of dirt. The size of the structures and the amount of pipe in the ground, it would have been, I couldn't have done it myself. I mean, it would have been just prohibited.
It was a very long gully. Water's coming from at least quarter mile away. We put in quite a few water sediment control basins, and then at the very bottom, the grade stave, because that has to stop that gully from moving. It's a concrete structure with riprap. Now, we put native prairie on all the berms, but the biggest thing was trying to add yellow lights to this field. We put 5, 6 different berms in the field, and that acts as yellow lights to let the water, so the farmer gets drainage, but we get some capacity to slow down over a 24-hour period and let it go out nice.
Farmers in general want to preserve their land and have it pass on as good or better.
Having the dedicated One Watershed Plan funds allows us to act on projects much quicker with landowners. It allows us to plan for the projects with much more certainty.
We're getting more done. We're getting the bigger projects that we couldn't get funding for. I have a list a mile long of people that want to work with us. Funding comes every 2 years. So I think less time writing grants, more on prioritizing, reaching out to landowners, actually putting more stuff on the ground, getting work done, fixing gullies. And then farmers know there's funding available, so they're more actually apt to say, yeah, let's go ahead and get this done now.
It took thousands of years to make black dirt, and I hate to see black dirt being covered up or sent down the river. It's something we can't really replace in our lifetime or how many lifetimes.